everybody, and welcome back to the Daisy After Dark podcast with the one and only Easy Hot Wife, Daisy Fox. Tonight's special guest is.
Hey everyone!
Now, Jazmine, where can we find your work?
You can find my work at JazmineCruzXXX.com or
Mm-hmm.
JazmineCruzXXXX.com.
There you have it. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm so excited to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah, I love joining you and seeing more of you. A whole lot.
I know we always get dirty and nasty, don't we?
Yeah, real naughty and fun.
Except for the last time we've seen each other, which was back in May and at Exotica, because you had a busy schedule.
Yeah, so did you. We both had busy schedules.
But we were lucky enough to actually squeeze what, maybe 20 minutes just to say hi.
Yeah, at least we were able to talk to each other for a little bit, take some photos with each other.
Yeah. So I want to talk about 2024. How are things going?
Oh, wonderful. Actually, I'll be traveling to Florida next month and doing both fetish and porn work, and I'm so excited.
Hey, did you hear that? She's coming to Florida.
So come and you hire me if you want to shoot me. Not like shoot me, but shoot me.
I promise. I promise you will not be disappointed. This is her all the time. She's just happy, happy. I love it. Like anybody can have a bad day. She just pops in. She's like, I don't know, she just goes off or whatever. She has some jokes. Let me tell you about that.
Well, I'd be happier if she would spread her legs further, but right now it's just so closed. You're not giving me a there. That's more like it. I feel more comfortable now. Yes.
Funny. Yes. Ooh, I like the white.
Yeah, I like your white butt dribbling from your pussy. Am I allowed to say that?
Yes. Yeah, you're totally allowed to say whatever you want.
Well, then let's just go all over me right now. Just joking.
We'll say that for after.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Afterwards.
Now, I want to know, and I'm pretty sure everybody wants to know, how did you get started in this whole industry?
Well, the thing is, back in, I'd say, South Korea, a friend of mine was saying, well, you actually look like my favorite porn star. Ace Sahol, is that how you pronounce it?
Mm-hmm.
Ace Sahol. And I thought it was a joke. I was like, well, I think you can. And she's my crush. And I figured, you're very sensual. I think you could play it off. At the time, I was just modeling.
Yeah.
And I did bodybuilding competitions at the moment. So I was like, I don't know. So then as our conversation went on, she introduced me to a photographer and said, why don't you do some a little bit, very provocative kind of shoots.
Oh, okay.
And I think yeah, I did. And my pussy wet too. So there was a little bit experimentation with, toys and all of that stuff. And mind you, I did not have experience with toys. And so I had to.
Everybody's had to start somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. And I felt like at that age, I was ready, and 30 was 30 something.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, yeah, that's a little late.
Yeah, it was a little late. And I guess it was part of me that, JR helped me with that.
And JR is who?
JR is my fuck toy boy. I'm kidding. he's my husband. Now that I'm talking about toys, he is my special toy for me to play with. But yeah, so he helped guided me, and the truth is I would practice with him because I don't know how to use it. So actually the joke is I actually use a lot of toys backwards. So he said, I don't think that's how it works. And he said, let me show you. And I'm thinking, wow, there's a lot that goes into toys. So I think
so many toys now.
I know the wand, there's the twirly ones, the rabbit.
Some of them look intimidating, to be honest.
Yeah, and they got some big long ones. Yeah. Longer than a regular sausage, like the sausage things.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're a pro now. It kind of sounds like you're turning into toys now?
I'm a pro at looking at the toys, but still experimenting with how they're used. I'm still working on it.
The manual at? Okay, let me just use this. Okay.
And then, yeah, and if it's not right, then JR is right there. I'll just use him as my toy dick.
And JR is also known as Mr. Sexy Buns, correct?
Yes, Mr. Sexy Bun.
Yes. So how long have you two been married?
We've been married close to 20 years.
Hey.
And I didn't hesitate.
Yes.
JR, if you're watching this, I said 20 correctly.
Yeah, we're going on 20 years this year.
Yeah, high five to that.
Yeah, 2 pop wives.
Mm-hmm.
Like to get up, to dig down. Yeah. Believe me, if you had us in the room, you'd be having fun.
We knock this table over. Spread your legs.
Seem to be doing most of the work right now. No,
she'll be my toy.
And I don't come with instructions.
Oh. Get me all wound up in the podcast.
That's okay, right? I think that's okay. Do you remember the first time we met?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. I remember you and Jay were the first couples we met. In South Carolina. Yeah, it was
South Carolina, correct.
We had just moved out here to South Carolina. You somehow stumbled across us, and then we got to messaging, and we led to meeting actually in person. And I remember you were like super nervous, but I was also nervous because you are also a exotic dancer, correct?
Right. That's what I do.
Yeah. And so you're like, hey, yeah, maybe we can do like a little intro tease video of me giving you a lap dance. And mind you, I've had lap dances before, but this whole woman right here was on a different level. She just came all dressed up with her light up shoes. And she kind of threw me off because I wasn't expecting her to do this move because I was sitting in a chair, right? And she's dancing and she just flipped upside down. And I was totally not expecting that. But yeah, I was actually looking at the memories not too long ago. And I was trying to do like a POV and I was watching my face and I was just kind of like, what is she? I didn't know how to do this. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing at the time.
Yeah, and for that move, I actually just learned it. So I felt really proud for you to say that because if I actually fell, I'd feel like very embarrassed. And it was the first time to actually be filmed with someone dancing. And you asked me that.
Yes.
You're like, how long have you been like doing modeling and doing this and some like work? And I said, no one's asked. Mm-hmm. This will actually be officially my new video that's out there. And no one knew that.
Yes, and I remember that conversation. Now, let's go back to 2023. Can you compare 2023 to 2024? Like, what are the differences? I know 2024 just started, but...
Yeah, I say when I first started, I had a lot of anxiety and nervousness, and to work with someone, actually, it was the first time I worked with you as well, and I was honestly, it's humbling to know that someone with such talent and I actually got super nervous working with you and your man.
My hubby.
Your man. Your special toy. So I was honestly just telling JR, like, I don't know. They're like experts at this. And I just started and I even got nervous in the camera.
Oh, I know you did.
I was on that, it was a small little sofa that I was on and you and JR were on the long sofa.
Yeah. So
me and JR locked eyes. And I think I remember sitting on the small sofa and I didn't know when I was supposed to do something on your hubby. Uh-huh. And so after a while, I looked at him and the video was running and I looked like I was taking a dump or something. I was like, well, what are you doing?
I totally remember that.
And then I said, was I supposed to do something? He's like, yeah, act natural. And it's funny to say that because, I dance. I'm in front of a crowd.
I know.
But getting to know me one-to-one, it's different.
Yeah, it's totally different. I can totally understand that. Like going, doing an amateur porn or shoot and then going to professional, it's on 2 different levels. So don't worry. I mean, as long as I've been in this game, I still get nervous and I still go through. I make my mistakes.
Yeah, we were across from each other. So meanwhile, as we're locking eyes, I don't know who was supposed to start. So I was like, do I touch my husband? Or you're supposed to touch? Or we're supposed to synchronize? I mean, we're supposed to touch there's a man's crotches? I was like, what? Yeah. But during that, I think the hottest part, which I look back on, was when I licked the cum of my husband, that it went on around a little bit of your hole. What
What the hole?
that
My
was a
right
holy
pussy
place.
now. Around my pussy.
Pussy. And I had not done that before. So at the end, I was a little nervous. I was like, was I supposed to suck it all or lick like a little bit or do what, or,
Yeah.
And then I told JR, did I do it right? And he goes, it's not about right. It's about how comfortable you are.
Yes.
And I was like, was I really comfortable or should I ask? He goes, don't ask during the thing. I was like, you just leave. And I actually did. I didn't know what to do. So,
Well, I'm glad we were your first experience because
yeah, I'm so glad.
afterwards we had a conversation and it was just went well. And then after that, we just went off and
We went to another party.
went to a party.
It was the one in South Carolina.
Yes.
Dahlias.
Yes. And it was fun.
So the Dahlias thing, people didn't know that I was actually a swinger and
Oh,
I
no.
worked at the club.
Oh, no.
So as I'm with you guys, they actually, some of them approached me saying, because I had my glasses off. So imagine off saying, are you that girl? I was like, and I got my glasses. Does she look like this with glasses? Are you Estrella? I was like, well, yeah. And he goes, I didn't know you come to these things. And then all of a sudden I was like, I didn't know you come to these things. And I'm wondering I didn't know these customers were swingers too. So then you made it comfortable for me because you and the hubby were like, and me and my hubby were going, what are we supposed to do? But you guys it was a fun crowd.
It was totally fun. I had so much fun that night.
And for people that are just listening, that are asking me questions, what's a swinger party like? Very respectful. Mm-hmm. I've noticed there was boundaries and regular, no offense to the vanilla parties, but there's actually a sense of control of what you're allowed and not to do and not to do.
Yes, I love that.
And you get the say in it. Mm-hmm. And I've learned that from you. And you told me that, and I didn't know that. So
yes. Oh, I do want to clear one thing up. So she goes by a totally different name when she's stripping, and she goes by
Estrella. But the reason why it can't be Jazmine Cruz for you Platinum West people out there, there's actually another Jazmine. But I'm the Jazmine that is very horny, that wears glasses, and is Filipina. So that's what I stand out.
Yes. Yeah, so after that party, we were just like, after like the first time we met, we've been like pretty close ever since, right?
Yeah, but there was a part 2 to the party.
There was
missing out.
I know there is, but I want to save that for when JR joins us on the next.
That's right. We'll save that.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's in like because I remember you two were just watching it. Like we're back there eating popcorn,
eating noodles.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna save that.
Yeah, save that for the next time. And that was oh my gosh, I was tummy blushing over here because I would not eat.
Is that why every time you do a double take of lo mein noodles, the long ones, you think of me, girl? I know you do, but like just get on that.
Mm-hmm. I do. I want to ask you, what have you learned in your whole experience of being in this industry?
I've learned that it takes a lot of hard work.
Does.
A lot of it's the 2023-24 word that I learned. Slay. You have to slay your way, man. So
you definitely do. It's a lot of work,
it's been that moment where you wake up and you enjoy your job.
Yes.
But there's times that you're exhausted, going, oh, why am I doing this? And you're like, I do it, I love it, yes. But you do it out of your passion and heart, and you're giving everything you can because I wouldn't be here where I am today without the fans and the viewers.
Yeah,
everything 100%. We dedicate our life is not just pleasing what we want to accomplish, but for you guys. Because at the end of the day, it's like we want to not only entertain, but show the love that we have for what you love about us. Yes. Gotta give them a wink. Shake our babies. You're the reason why.
You're the reason why. Mm-hmm. And continue.
Yeah. But yeah, and I've learned that I can't do this by myself. I'm talking about you, JR, aka Mr. Sexy Buns. I really thank him for everything he's done for me, the gratitude, with balancing family life and our love life, porn life, fetish life, yes. What other life we have. It's a lot. And to keep that type of personal love for each other, because if that's missing and you don't have that power couple or that other better half, that that I need in my life. You know, he suffered a lot. I've cried a lot. I'm not gonna lie. For those of you who think that this craziness, you know, high energy girl, I get sensitive and I cried. I was like, man, I don't know if I could do this alone. And that's where he said, I'm with you. I'm doing it with you.
Right,
It's a we, not a me.
Yes.
And it's like, not just I'm not trying to rap here, but it's just not a me, a we, yo. But it's more of a, I won't be here today. And I'm going to say this from the top of my heart. Like, the one that's behind this camera video to us and you, Pam, you guys, we started out with, you know, my Twitter was going down, my Instagram was going down. I was about to just give up. I straight up gave up. And JR reached out to you guys. And I was at my lowest point, like, is this what I'm really known to be doing?
Yeah, I think I remember having that conversation.
And I actually texted you and I got some positive motivation. Like, you know, you said to me, you're such a happy person. Put that in your energy, in your camera, in the club. And that was the missing piece. And I didn't know. So you guys are just how we started. And, you know, and I guess I should thank all the people, the support group, Team Skeet. Like to thank, there's the big productions, Corey Chase that hired me. Also, Sarah J are the big names.
Wow.
And they've hired me. And I like to thank also people, I guess, like Macy Devine, that got me in the fetish world. Oh, she saw my feet and my toes and said, you can make money with your beautiful feet. And I didn't know. Now I'm doing lifting carries, carrying
I know.
people.
I've seen that. If you guys haven't checked that out, that's
Flexing
her
my
fetish.
Yeah.
She loves picking up
Flexing
guys.
my muscles.
She's always flexing.
Yeah. And
she's always bragging about how much she can bench press, squat.
And also flexing my pussy too. That's a talent.
That is a talent.
You want to see that? Yeah. You want to suck it? Yeah.
Heard that.
Yeah. And also the people that I've worked with, Sleeper Kid, Gotta Have Faith. Faith is great. Mm-hmm. And CJ Films, Protein Wrestling, Vivi Lane. I had a crazy year of lots of wrestling and learning, and I'm a basic wrestler. Yeah, for all of you out there, I am not a competitive wrestler like JR. I'm that girl that would just do the scissor hold, the breast smother. Oh, let me get you down. Whereas JR is the competitive, real wrestling.
Yeah, I see some of his work too.
Yeah.
I'd say he's competitive. But on film, he's more like lovey-dovey and quirky.
Yeah, we complement each other. Yes.
Yeah.
You can always show me your wrestling smothering booby moves on me whenever you need some help.
Yes, I will. So, would you like to work with in the future?
In the future, I would like to work with, her name is big. It's Katsumi.
Oh, yeah.
She's also Asian. I think the thing is, I feel like with our culture, there's not many in the industry Asian, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like she really worked hard. She's won so many awards. Mm-hmm. And I feel like she's a downright genuine person.
Yeah, I think she is. Yeah.
And that's who I really want to work with in the future. And as far as the male who I'd like to work with, I would like to work with the one who won the AVN award last year, the bald head. It was a bald head award.
You gotta be more specific.
He was, I gotta look him up. I wasn't prepared for this, darn it. Good. I wish I knew his name off the top of my head.
There's so many names out there. I know, and sometimes it gets confusing, like, because when you get to know them and you get the real name, you're kind of like, what do I call them?
Oh, I have one. Flesh Mechanic. There he is. Okay. There's another one. Flesh Mechanic.
Okay, cool.
And I like to work with, I don't know, I'm like addicted to Johnny Love.
Open. Her pussy's open, okay?
Yeah, I love Johnny Love is just hands out. Johnny Love. My stepson, like, I can't get enough of him. Damn. We just did a scene together for Team Skeet last month.
Okay.
So I was his massage. Hot Asian massage girl.
You do fit that.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah. But, and if there's any stars, you know, you can reach out to me. You could frisk me. You could touch me. Take your fingers in me. You could suck me. Take your tongue.
It's so nasty.
Yeah. Spit on my pussy. Whatever you like. Reach out to me. Oh yeah, and also I can't forget this friend. I like to work with um Shin. Ellie Shin. She's also Asian and she's a bodybuilder, fitness trainer.
I'm not familiar with her.
No,
Can
she's
show me.
oh yeah, I can't shit. And the other guy is there's a bunch of black stars too. Black, white, you name it. All types.
All types.
Yeah.
No preference.
Yeah. No preference. I'm just all for it.
As I mentioned earlier, Jazmine here is a dancer. So if you're ever in Columbia, South Carolina, you can find her at
Latin West, which is found in 1995 Old Dunbar Road.
Oh, you know the address and everything.
I do. I'm prepared. Yeah, you're gonna come see me, y'all.
Well, with that said, like I said, if you're ever in the area, you can come.